The first call came at 10 p.m. I remember, because I had just glanced at the clock, wondering if I should go to bed or watch one more episode of the crime drama I've been binging. The shrill ring of my phone made me jump, scattering popcorn across my lap. Unknown number. I hesitated, then answered. Hello? My voice sounded small in the quiet of my apartment. Silence. Then a low, raspy breath. Hello? I repeated, irritation creeping into my tone. Who is this? The line went dead. I stared at my phone, shrugged, and tossed it aside. Probably a wrong number, I told myself. I settled back into my show, pushing the odd call out of my mind. 15 minutes later, my phone rang again. Same unknown number. This time, I let it go to voicemail. A minute passed, and my phone buzzed with a notification. One new voicemail. I pressed play, holding the phone to my ear. That same raspy breath filled the line for a new second. Then a whisper. I can't see you. A chill ran down my spine. I deleted the message and blocked the number. My hands shaking slightly. Just a creep, I told myself. Nothing to worry about. I got up to make some tea, hoping it would calm my nerves. As I waited for the kettle to boil, I found myself peeking out the window, scanning the dark street. Below, nothing, just parked cars and empty sidewalks. Back on the couch, clutching my mug of Shamwell, I tried to focus on the show, but my mind kept wandering, replaying that whispering message. I can see you. My phone buzzed. A text from another unknown number. Nice pajamas. I looked down at my faded Star Wars pajama pants and felt my stomach drop. How could they know? I jumped up and ran to each window, yanking the curtains closed. My heart was pounding so hard, I could feel it in my throat. I called 911 with trembling fingers. What's your emergency? The dispatcher asked. I'm getting threatening calls and messages from someone who say that they can see me. I think I'm being watched. Are you in immediate danger? Do you see anyone around your property? No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't see anyone. Ma'am, while this is unsettling, we can't send officers unless there is an immediate threat. Have you blocked the number? Yes, but they're using different numbers now. Understood. Keep your doors and windows locked. If you see anyone suspicious or if you are in danger, call us back immediately. Frustrated and scared, I hung up, feeling frustrated and terrified. They weren't going to help me. My phone rang again. Another unknown number. Against my better judgment, I answered. Stop calling me, I said, trying to sound firm and unafraid. A low chuckle. But we're just getting started, Sarah. My blood ran cold. They knew my name. Who is this? What do you want? I demanded. I want you to look out of your window, Sarah. I have a surprise for you. The line went dead. Every instinct screamed at me not to do it, but I found myself moving toward the window anyway. My hand shook as I reached for the curtain. I took a deep breath and pulled it back just an inch. At first, nothing. Then a movement caught my eye. A figure stood on the sidewalk across the street, partially hidden by a tree, looking right at my window. I let the curtain fall back and stumbled away, my heart racing. This couldn't be happening. My phone buzzed. A new text. I told you I could see you. Panic grabbed me. I ran to my bedroom, slamming and locking the door behind me. I pushed my dresser in front of it, the wood scraping loudly across the floor. Huddled on my bed, I called 911 again. There is someone outside my apartment, I said, my voice shaking. They've been calling, texting, and now they are outside. Please, I need help. Dispatcher said, we'll send a patrol car to check it out. Stay inside and keep your doors locked. I hung up and waited, every muscle in my body tense. The minutes crawled by like an hours. Every sound made me flinch. The hum of the refrigerator, the tickling of the clock, the rustle of leaves outside my window. Then I realized I hadn't closed the bedroom curtains. I looked up slowly, dreading what I might see. The glass reflected my pale, terrified face back at me. Beyond that, the dark night sky, and the trees, and a face pressed against the glass, grinning. I screamed, scrambling backwards off my bed. I hit the floor hard, tangled in my blanket. The face disappeared from the window. Sobbing, I crawled to the corner of my room, as far away from the window as I could get. My phone was ringing in the living room, but there was no way I was leaving this room. A sharp knock on my bedroom door made me yelp. Sarah, this is Officer Martinez with the police department. Are you alright? Relief washed over me. Yes, I'm here, I called out. I shoved the dresser away from the door with shaking arms and unlocked it. Two police officers stood in the highway, looking concerned. Are you hurt, ma'am? Officer Martinez asked. I shook my head. No, but there was someone at my window, right there. But when I pointed, the window showed nothing, just darkness. The officers searched my apartment and the surrounding area. No signs of any intruder, no footprints beneath the window. The fire escape was secure. Are you sure you saw someone? Officer Chen asked. I'm sure, I nodded vigorously. He was right there, looking at me. And the calls and the text. I grabbed my phone to show them, but the messages from the unknown numbers were gone, deleted somehow. The officers exchanged a look. Miss Carter, Martinez said gently, is there someone who could stay with you tonight? I shook my head. My family's out of state. My friends live across town. Alright, we'll have a car patrol the area for the rest of the night. Try to get some rest and don't hesitate to call us if anything happens. After they left, I double-checked every lock, every window. I turned on all the lights and played loud music to drown out any sounds that might freak me out. There was no way I was sleeping tonight. I paced the living room, jumping at every car that drove by, every gust of wind rattling the windows. Finally, as the first light of dawn crept through the curtains, I started to relax. I'd made it through the night. Maybe it had all been some vivid, stress-induced hallucination. Then, my phone buzzed, a new text message. With trembling fingers, I open it. Good morning, Sarah. Did you miss me? Don't worry, I'll see you again soon. Sweet dreams. Attached was a photo of me asleep on the couch, clearly taken from inside my apartment. I dropped the phone like it had burned me. This was impossible. The police had checked everything. I'd been awake all night. But as the terror rose in my throat, my eyes landed on the TV remote beside me. The Blu-ray player was on the menu screen, playing on a loop. Slowly, the realization dawned. I hadn't been binging a new show last night. I had been watching my own life, recorded and played back to me. How long had they been watching? How did they get in? And most terrifying of all, were they still here? As if in answer, a click sounded from inside my walls. A sound I'd always dismissed as old pipes or settling foundation. Now I knew better. My phone buzzed again. Trembling, I looked at the screen, ready for the next episode.